morning, good evening, good afternoon guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a beautiful day, that you guys are staying safe and that you guys are well. Today I am super excited to be able to film this video. So it's been a long time coming. I am finally getting Invisaligns, and yeah, so today is the 3rd of December and I just went for my initial consultation. Now, I've been for a few consultations at different places. I went to my dentist in Carlisle and they said that they could give me Invisalign on the top, but they couldn't give me Invisalign on the bottom, which for me was a bit frustrating because I've seen YouTube videos of people who have worse teeth on the bottom than me. So they basically said that I would have to get a normal brace on the bottom, which I thought was a bit pointless. Like, why would I get one different than the other? And then I tried to get a consultation at my actual dentist, not my dentist, but my dentist. Not my dentist, but my dentist. That makes so much sense. And they charge for their initial consultation. Now, I wasn't prepared to, like, I fully understand why they charge for it, because they probably don't want people going and then not actually going through with it because of the expense or because of other reasons. But they basically, their Invisalign dentist comes down from Glasgow, so I do understand that, but I wasn't prepared to go for a consultation to be told the same thing, because in my mind it was a lot of a waste of money and it wasn't cheap for the consultation at my actual dentist. So I looked around. Some places charge ridiculous amounts of money for Invisaligns. And I found somewhere which is literally round the corner from me and it has so many good reviews. It's called Central Orthodontics and it's in Stirling. It's by City Walls, the filling station, if you know Stirling. And yeah, so I rang them. They said they do free consultations and they managed to book me in really quickly. Now, I rang in, I think it was October or November, and they managed to book me in today. So that was amazing. My actual dentist wasn't going to be able to book me in until 2021, which I was like, no. So yeah, like, I love my dentist, don't get me wrong, this isn't me slagging them off, but I just was happier to come here because it's, one, like, I don't want to be having to travel all the way down to Gretna to then travel to Thornhill every time I have to go for the dentist, because you have to go for checkups if you do get Invisalign. Obviously at this point I didn't know that if I was going to get Invisalign or not. So I went to this dentist and I explained the whole situation. I said I've been for a consultation at another place and they told me that they wouldn't be able to do it on the bottom row, but I just want a second opinion. I want to, like, I don't really want metal braces. Like, I'd be quite self-conscious of that. I'm already self-conscious enough of my teeth. And he said I totally get it. He was a lovely, lovely guy, like absolutely so nice and just chatty and friendly. Like, I don't exactly enjoy going to the dentist, like a lot of people probably don't enjoy going to the dentist, but like, he was so lovely. I mean, everyone in there was so lovely, and obviously this isn't sponsored. I mean, if they want to sponsor this, then please do, because I mean, if you want to take money off my Invisalign treatment, then I'm all for that. But he basically said that he's seen worse clients than me, who've had successful Invisalign treatments, and he just said that maybe they weren't as confident or as experienced, but he's been doing it for a long time. So he said that he can do Invisalign on my bottom as well as my top, and I'm so happy at that. Like, honestly, I could have hugged him, obviously COVID rules, but I'm really happy. He seems to be really knowledgeable, which kind of puts my mind at ease, because when I went to the place in Carlisle, they didn't seem as confident. And yeah, like, he could tell me exactly everything. Like, he could tell me the ins and outs of Invisalign, whereas I didn't get that when I went to Carlisle, and it just didn't really give me much confidence in them. So yeah, I'm really happy. He gave me a whole load of leaflets. He's going to send me an email with like all of the information about how I can get started. But the initial consultation, because it's free, like, I didn't have like an x-ray or anything, but he looked at my teeth, he looked them over, he like checked them, checked the gums, everything. And what he said was that he did say that because this tooth has been like, it's almost in its right place, but because this tooth isn't, this one's been worn down a lot. So when they are straight, they might not seem the right length, so there might be some correcting to do later on down the line. But he said that without taking like an impression and putting it into the computer, then he like needed to go and sit and work on it more. Like, it's quite a technical process. Didn't realise that. I also didn't have any impressions done. Obviously, I totally understand that it's free. They're not going to, like, people are just probably going to mess them about because it is free. They're probably going to go look at the price and go, no way. But I'm of the opinion, like, I have to get my teeth professionally cleaned every 3 months because of how, like, crooked this tooth is, how difficult they are to, like, floss round. And to me, it's going to save me a lot in the long run. As a 20-year-old, I think it's fairly uncommon to not have a filling, and I want to keep it that way as long as possible. Like, my dad had all of his molars, had fillings in most of his molars when he was my age, and yeah, like, I do have, like, the dentist was like, you've got good teeth and good gums, you're just not straight. Which actually boosted my confidence quite a lot, because I am very self-conscious. Like, every time I sit and edit a video, all I can see is my teeth. Like, you can't see my bottom teeth very much when I talk because, I mean, they're my bottom teeth, but which is quite fortunate. But there are some videos where I've sat and edited it and I've been really self-conscious of it. Like, I'll put pictures up, but like, I don't smile. Like, I am very self-conscious of my smile, that's what I'm trying to get at. And I know I shouldn't be, because, like, that's just the way I am, but yeah. Anyway, I'm really, really positive about this experience, and I'm super excited. I'm going to document it all for you, because that's the kind of videos that I've been looking at recently. Sorry, I forgot to say what he gave me to take away. Now, this I never got in Carlisle. So he gave me, like, a real tray. This isn't for my teeth. Why is it not focusing? There we go. This isn't for my teeth. Now, I think it was really nice that he gave me this, because it shows me what they're like. It shows me the feel of them. Like, they're a lot thinner than I thought. And he showed me, when I was there, he showed me, like, what the attachments look like. Very surprising how, like, much you don't see them. And yeah, I think it depends on how many attachments you've got, like, based on whether or not, like, they're really fully invisible. I imagine I might have quite a few attachments on that tooth around these teeth. And then yeah, he just gave me a Invisalign information leaflet. This has everything I need to know, and then he also gave me a retention information leaflet, like about retainers and stuff. Now, the details are on these leaflets for anybody in the Stirling Falkirk area who wants to just take a little screenshot of that. But this is the place I'm going to, and honestly, from first reactions, I cannot recommend them enough. Like, obviously I've not had Invisalign treatment, but yeah, their link will be in the link below as well. And yeah, I'm super excited. Sophie, I hear you ask, how come it has been 3 months since you went for your initial consultation? Well, this is what happens when you try and get Invisalign in the middle of a pandemic. I actually just wasn't in Stirling, so I couldn't go, and I also didn't really want to go when we were in full-on lockdown. So today I'm going to, I think I'm just getting impressions done and an x-ray, I think, but I will be able to report more. So this is the appointment after my initial consultation. So it is to get impressions and basically get everything prepped before they fit them. Like, fit the wee hooky things. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really hoping that my teeth are okay, bearing in mind that I usually get a scale and polish at least every 6 months, and because of the pandemic I have not been to the dentist in over a year, and it feels grim to say that. And because of the way that my teeth are, it's really hard to floss around them. So I am just hoping that my teeth are okay, and I'm praying. But we shall see, all in good time. I haven't had any problems, so I don't think there should be any problems, but yeah. Okay guys, so I am just back, well, I'm actually walking back from that impression appointment. So they took impressions of my teeth, they manually scaled because obviously during the pandemic, like, they can't normal scale. That's why I've not had mine scaled in a while. So they manually scaled and they took impressions. Now, that was an experience I was not mentally prepared for, because a lot of YouTube videos don't actually talk about it. They have never really said what the impression process is like. So basically what they do is they dry your teeth and then they put foam around it, and then they put a mould like right to the roof of your mouth, and like you have to sit there for like a good like couple of minutes. Now, I wasn't at all mentally prepared for the fact that it would hit my gag reflex, and I don't really breathe through my nose. Might be a little bit weird, but yeah, I was not prepared for it at all, and it proper freaked me out a little bit. But it was absolutely fine. The top, I'm not saying this to scare you guys, like, I'm saying this to warn you, because I would have been wanted to be warned. And the bottom teeth was absolutely fine. So they did the top teeth first, and then the bottom teeth, and the bottom teeth was no problem at all. It didn't hit my gag reflex at all. But one thing I would say was that they were so good. He was talking to me the whole time, like he was reassuring me, encouraging me, and yeah, like he was just so good. So definitely make sure that you get a good dentist who is a nice person, because usually I hate the dentist, so it would have freaked me out. And then I also got an x-ray of my teeth as well. Yeah, so hopefully you can actually hear me over this, but the whole process, like, I was there for like maybe, what time are we at now? Yeah, the whole process maybe took like half an hour. And yeah, it was absolutely, like, it was a shock to my system, just because nobody had ever talked about it before. Doesn't put me off at all, but I am glad it's done. So yeah, from now, he basically goes away, looks at them, and then the next appointment, which is on the 28th of April, basically is fitting them. So that'll be super exciting. Hello, my friends. So today is the 7th of April. Yesterday was the 6th, obviously. And I had a Zoom call with my dentist last night, where he basically showed me the way that my teeth are going to change, and I basically had to approve it. And honestly, it blew my mind. Technology is insane. Honestly, I am still gobsmacked at the way that my teeth are going to change in such a short space of time. So basically, my top teeth are going to need 21 trays. My bottom teeth are going to need 23. I think that they change every week, but they might change every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. And I go on the 28th to get them fitted. So I actually was able to take a screen recording. So what you're seeing right now is how my teeth will change. So this is them at the moment. And then when he presses play, you'll see them change gradually. This is what I saw when I was with him on the Zoom call. The pink things are the little attachments that will have to be fitted, and I'm kind of glad that most of them are at the back, because then obviously the ones at the back are going to be less visible. I don't know how they fit the ones at the back. And the blue lines are elastics that I'm going to need to wear at night to like realign my top and my bottom teeth. So they will have to do some filing between my teeth, and that's the little numbers. So 0.3 of a millimetre, I think he said. But apparently it doesn't hurt. I'm going to hold him to that. So when he presses play, you can see them change. And it is crazy how quickly they change. And he showed me that in a few different angles. And like, as you can see, different numbers flash up. So that's when those filings need to be done in the process. And apparently it doesn't ruin your teeth or anything. It actually might strengthen them, he said, but it won't like change them. But honestly, like, it was insane to watch, and I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah, so what he said was at the end, this is how it should look. My gums, one of my gums, just because of the way that my teeth are, one of them will have eroded a little bit more than the other. So at the end of treatment, I will have the option to just leave it if I'm happy with it, either add a little bit on to the one which is eroded a little bit more, or you can see him drawing the line, or to file them down so that they are even. So I will have that option. And it's the same on my bottom teeth as well, but my bottom teeth won't be as drastic. So yeah, I will have that option. And this was the thing that kind of blew my mind the most, was seeing my smile. Now ignore the horrific picture of me, but just look at that, guys. Like, that is insane just to see. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm kind of mind blown at the same time, but we shall see what happens. I'm going to take you along. So I think I'm going to split the vlogs up. And yeah, it's exciting times. Okay guys, it is the day before I get my Invisalign, and just because of how long this video is, I'm going to actually call this like a quit here and start a new video for like the first week with Invisalign. But I wanted to make this video so that you guys have like how it is to have that consultation, how it is to have the molds and stuff done. So yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, and follow my Invisalign journey. And make sure you turn the notification bell on so that you can get notified every time I post a video. But until then, stay safe, guys.